What's going on, guys? JS Power here, and welcome back to Warframe. So thank you to whoever in the comments let me know that the third chapter of the new war released. I did not know it actually released yet because all the information I'm getting is from my friends on PS4 because, you know, I'm trying to remain blind here, so I can't look this stuff up myself. But the third chapter has not released yet on PS4 because Scarlet Spear has not released yet. But someone in the comments of the last video when we reacted to Error let me know that the third chapter was released, that it was a cutscene, and so that way I could react to it for you guys. So thank you to whoever was in the comments to let me know that this released and that we could react to it here today. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to be reacting to the third chapter of the new war. I'm super excited because I have no idea what to expect. The last chapter about blew my mind. So I guess it can only go up from here. So let us go ahead and click on whatever this is. It has no title, and we're going to check it out today. So, oh, that looks cool. Oh my god. Is that like the sentient mothership? See something over here. I'm gonna put my mouse off the screen. Valis, still not looking too good. So we're back to this, huh?
We're ready, Natal.
We're ready. Uh-oh.
So quiet. So dark.
It only needs a voice. A spark.
But Mother...
Mother's gone. This is all that remains. But you have her fire. And more.
What?
You can finish what she started.
Finish the war.
Bring peace. Bring purity.
On Lua, the Lotus, I attacked you.
It's starting to come back now, is it?
You remember?
You died.
You don't remember everything then. Yes, your aphids wounded me, and our forces were depleting fast. I knew I had failed. Failed you, my sister. Failed our family. I had no choice but to retreat.
No. You were destroyed. The Tenno made sure of that.
Huh.
You're still recovering. With all that the Makers did to you, it will take time to heal.
Trouble in Paradise.
He is one of them, isn't he? A maker.
Uh-oh. You better run, Valis. The hell?
Finish the war, Netar.
Uh-oh, what's going on? Okay! Well then! That's a lot to think about. Thank you, game. Holy crap. So Natal is still lapsing back and forth between everything, but that was that's really interesting. She remembers her being destroyed. They never actually showed it. So is there some more bigger plot point here? Is Era not who they say they are? What is going on? Natal, oh my goodness, there's a lot here. But the war has apparently begun, my friends, and it is about to kick off. And so far from what I believe, from what I've read, Scarlet Spear is the beginning of that war with the sentients invading the Veil Proxima. And basically now it's more or less that we have to keep fighting them back, otherwise we'll be in a lot of trouble. So, wow, okay, so this whole thing is just a prologue. I was actually thinking that the final chapter would actually be the full-blown quest, and this was all just lead up to it. But apparently not. And apparently it seems what the devs are going for here is a more bigger war. Like, they might have a story quest, but the whole Railjack thing, the whole Scarlet Spear, and whatever comes next is all part of this massive grand plan for a massive big scale war to happen in Warframe, which is really cool because a lot of games, although it's not like a bad thing, but a lot of games tend to have these things about wars coming in, and then just to have it all blown up into one or two quests, and then it's not really that exciting because, you know, you still only have levels and straight linear forward levels, and so it ends up being disappointing. It's not really a war, it's more of a battle, if anything, but they bring it up to be a war in the lore. And so this actually could be a lot cooler, that this thing is going to take time to actually build up. This thing's going to actually build up over time. We might get a couple of story quests or so, and all this other stuff in the background that will basically trickle down more and more of this war, which should be really cool because it would actually feel like an ongoing battle that continues to spread, which would be really cool. Like, really cool. Because, as I said, a lot of times it's just a couple of missions, and then it's just disappointing because it's like, oh, it's a war, but not really. So, that is cool. So, Trouble in Paradise, it seems, between the Tan era. And it sounds like what they're saying there, from what I understand, it's always, Warframe has this way of speaking that makes it hard to understand. But from what I've been listening to, it sounds like they're talking about the ship itself being Mother. And it's now dead, it's cold, it doesn't work anymore. But basically, Lotus's job as Queen is basically to take over, and that's what he was doing there, was pushing her into the ship or something, basically allowing her to become the massive sentient mother, which would be really kind of ironic considering she was our mother for a time and now she's the mother of the sentients now. It's kind of like poetic in its irony there. But yeah, that's a lot to think about. We have a lot coming up. Like, I thought they were just gonna blow this over in like one whole quest, and it was gonna be kind of it was going to be cool, and I wouldn't have been mad either way. But I am really more interested now to see what they do with this, if they're actually going to bring it out over multiple different iterations of Warframe. Actually make a long war happen through multiple things. I still hope we do get some story quests, because I'd like to play that for you. And we still might. But for now, that is going to do it for the New War prologue, as it would seem. Wow. So, lasting thoughts. It looks like Nata is still struggling with her identity a bit, between the Lotus and Nata. Still trying to understand whose side she's still on. But it is clear that she's pushing more towards the sentient side at the moment. As you see, they're not on really good terms still yet. And Ballas, you better run, boy. You're not looking too good. But yeah. So, there's a lot to unpack here. For now, it looks like Scarlet Spear is going to be the introduction to this new war. And I will, it looked like there was a tutorial there, so I'll probably make some videos preparing for that and trying to attempt my first blind runs into that, into Scarlet Spear, which are bound to be an absolute failure, but that's what you get for being blind. So, without further ado, I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope you guys did enjoy. Holy crap, this Warframe is getting, like, really exciting. Like, this is a really exciting time to be a Warframe member. Because, one thing I'd like to say is that for the longest time, Warframe lacked something big that helped keep it going, which was an overarching storyline. Now, it's always had a story and lore, but it's mostly just pieces and parts, and it wasn't until recently that we kind of now got a painted full picture of the past so that we can move on to the future. Now we actually have a full-blown Old War arc here with proper timelines, with proper story beats, not just pieces and parts that we're puzzling together. So now that we have a full-blown arc story and that the lore now makes sense, it all comes together. It makes Warframe feel a lot more exciting now that we have that arc, so that we can build upon that arc, take the story threads, take the beats that they've created, and actually expand upon them. Which is really exciting. So it's now more than ever is the perfect time to be a part of Warframe, especially since it's now the transition from the old to the new war, which is kind of poetic as well. But I'm going to leave it here. I talked enough. I gotta prepare for Scarlet Spear and whatever may come next. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and turn on some notifications so you're alerted whenever I make a Warframe video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.